What's up? Welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 105 for July 17th, 2026. Let's break down today's coolest AI news so anyone can understand it. Today's AI news is pretty exciting, and I promise, no jargon. Let's go. Here's something that's going to change how you show up in videos without ever picking up a camera. Google just added a new feature inside its Vids tool that lets you create short videos starring a digital version of yourself. You upload a few photos of your face and body, type a simple description, and the system builds a moving scene where your digital self walks, talks, or acts out whatever you described. Think of it like those face swap filters on Snapchat or TikTok, except instead of swapping one static face onto an existing photo, the AI builds an entire moving world around your likeness. The tool relies on something called Gemini Omni, which is a model that can understand both your reference photos and your text instructions at the same time. This matters because video creation used to need cameras, editing software, and hours of work. Now a student could turn a history report into a short film where they appear as a historical figure. Or a creator could test ideas for social media without renting equipment or hiring anyone. For teens especially, it opens doors to experiment with storytelling for school projects or online content without needing a film crew or budget. The feature is rolling out now inside Google Vids, so open the app or website, start a new project, upload a selfie, and try a prompt like me explaining photosynthesis in a cartoon style to see what appears. That single experiment shows you how much the barrier has dropped. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show. The deep dive where we look under the hood. You know how your brain fills in the tiny gaps between frames when you watch a short video on your phone so the motion looks smooth. AI video tools do something similar, but at a much larger scale and with far more pieces to track. First, the system breaks your text prompt and your reference photos into small chunks of information the model can process. Next, it predicts what the next tiny slice of the scene should look like, one frame at a time, while keeping your face and movements consistent across every slice. Then, it stitches those predictions together and fine-tunes lighting or background details so nothing looks out of place. The whole process is basically a super-powered version of guessing what comes next, except the guessed is an entire moving picture instead of a single word. Because the model has already seen millions of real videos during training, it has learned patterns about how people walk, how shadows fall, and how expressions shift. Once you picture it that way, creating a video of yourself feels less mysterious and more like asking a very well-read friend to draw the next page of a flip book you started. That flipbook idea makes the whole thing click for me every time. Now let's move into cool stuff and try this, where we find tools you can play with right away. First up is Suno, an AI music generator that now works directly inside iMessage. You can turn a voice note or typed idea into a short original song without leaving your chat thread. The system listens to your description or hummed melody and builds music with lyrics in whatever style you request. Making a custom song used to need instruments, recording equipment, or paid apps. Now it happens during a normal text conversation. Open iMessage, start a chat with a friend who also has the feature, and type or voice note something like a silly rap about forgetting homework to hear what it creates. You may need a parent's help if an account sign-up screen appears. That quick experiment turns a regular text into something shareable and fun. For our second try this item, head over to Chatgpt and test the relaxed image limits some Plus users are noticing. Generate a few extra images today and see whether your daily cap feels different from before. It is a small change, yet it shows how usage rules can shift quietly in the background. Quick bits time. 2 fast stories that caught my eye. The same tools that help with homework are now helping professional teams shave seconds off lap times. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube using the links in their recent post. Separately, some ChatGPT Plus users report they can now create far more images than before without hitting the daily cap. If you use ChatGPT, try generating a few extra images today and notice whether your limit behaves the same way. That wraps our quick hits for the day. That's it for today. Remember, Every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nara Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen. Environmental Intelligence, the Environment and Climate Policy Brief for Canada. Find every show free at naranetwork.com. And on the website, every episode's visuals live in our free image gallery at naranetwork.com/gallery. Royalty-free under Creative Commons, download with attribution. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.